And so how big is the company now? Like how many employees do you have?
So we just opened our new studio on Colonnade, so yay us. And we have 4 employees and about 7 independent contractors that we used throughout it because we don't have them full time.
So how do you determine then like what you need to contract out and who you bring in as your own employee?
So I would love to be able to have everybody in every division of our company work full time. That would be amazing. But unfortunately, you always have to know the limitations of what it is and how much work you can have for somebody. One thing we look for an employee is somebody who can do a lot of the things that I can't do, something that I can like micromanage. I can let them take care of a department or something like that. It's something that I'm really looking forward to. Somebody who is a really good go-getter and isn't afraid to do 3 or 4 different jobs in one.
That's interesting. So what's the hiring process then look like? I'm just curious because I feel like a lot of people, once they start freelancing and building their own company, it's that next step to grow outside of being just yourself, to start bringing in employees is a hard part.
Bringing in employees was really hard for me because it's my name on the door. So I'm a bit of a controlled person who likes to make sure every detail is absolutely perfect. So when you bring an employee in, it's really hard to sort of like let go of a lot of the things that I used to do all the time. But what I found was to make sure that you have time to train them. So really hire and bring in people when you're not overly busy so that you actually can take the time to train them in every step and the things that you want them to do so that you know they're going to do them well.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a hard thing for people to do though, is when they bring in someone when they're not busy. It's when typically if you're not as busy, you're making less money coming in, right? So now you're spending money to bring in an employee, whereas when you're busy, you're making more money, so you have that extra money to hire
Yeah, it
someone,
seems
right?
a little bit backwards,
yeah.
But just know that you need somebody and start kind of sort of putting a little bit of money away and knowing how much it's going to be. And my first employee, I just started her part-time because I was worried about really fully committing to paying that person 40 hours a week. And what if I lost a client or 2 along the way? Was I going to be able to really afford her? And just by bringing somebody in part-time, I was then able to shift that, add more hours to that to make it full-time. And also we brought in a couple interns, which helped quite a bit. And just to sort of see different people's perspectives. We really like it when everyone speaks up and has an idea. So I always tell everyone, like, at the table, always have an idea. Doesn't even have to be a great one, but have an idea so that at least we have something to bounce off.
And so when was that moment when you realized, okay, I do need to bring people in? Because I feel like that's another tough thing to make that call when you do have to kind of let go of some of the work and let someone else take over.
Oh, you know right away. You have too much work to do. There's only so much that one person can physically do. And then you have to make sure that what is your time really worth, and is it really best for you to be doing all of this, or is it in your best interest to maybe delegate some of that to another employee? And you don't necessarily have to hire somebody and bring them on full-time into your company, but even just maybe like outsource a lot of your accounting to an accountant, or maybe outsource some of your videography to a videographer, things along those lines that just really help release some of the burden and the stress of everything. And I truly believe that letting professionals do their job makes a big difference than you trying to learn how to do it.